Okay, so here we have the new Gemini Jets Polar 747-8F. Let's take it out of the box and see what this is all about. And yup, we have another broken Gemini Jets model. You can see there are a lot of loose parts floating around in the box. So very, very disappointing to see that. Wait, what? This is not a broken Gemini Jets model? This actually comes like this and you have to put it together yourself and you even pay premium prices for it? Welcome back everyone. Today I'm gonna take a look at the Polar 747-8 by Gemini Jets 1:400 scale. This is the interactive series and I have quite a lot to say about that, so stick around to the end where I'm gonna give you my personal opinion on the model. But first, let's get started with the actual rating, which of course includes categories like the box, the mold, the gear, and the overall quality of the model, giving it a final score out of 10. So first up is the box, and I'm not going to spend too much time talking about that, as it is just a regular Gemini Jets box, blue Gemini Jets box with the clip art of the airplane on front. You can open it up to see the airplane and some information, which is quite nice, but a lack of design. It's just a regular blue box. I'm taking off 2 points for that. Other than that, nothing special about this box at all. General Gemini Jets box, so 3 out of 5 for this one. Now, more important than the box, of course, is the mold, and at first glance the mold looks quite good. Now if you take a closer look, especially at the nose, you can see that with this interactive feature comes a loss of detail. Now the nose is not shaped quite as nicely as on the non-interactive series. The change of angle where the cockpit window is not quite that good. Other than that, you have your detail, your antennas, everything is fine, I guess. The wings also look good. They're not too steep or not flexed like the 787-9 from Gemini Jets, for example. Engines look fine too. But one of the most impressive things is the APU exhaust. The detail there looks very nice. You can see where the cargo door is. It just does not look quite that good in my opinion though, so you lose some detail with the interactive series. But here you can see how I actually put it together. It's quite hard to get the parts out, but yeah, I'm not recording that. I'm just showing you how to put it back together. You basically just stick in those doors. It's really a pain in the ass to do so, if I can say that. But in the end, I would say it looks quite good, but the system is just not quite there. Here you can see how it looks assembled. From a looks wise, it looks very good. I think they did a good job, but I still have to take off points for the lack of detail in the interactive series. So this one is just a 7 out of 10 for the mold, in my opinion. Moving on to the landing gear, and I have to say Gemini Jets basically nailed it with their 747-8. If we look at the main landing gear, we can see that they all roll nicely and all of them tilt very, very nicely. So great to see that. Front landing gear as well looks good and rolls nice. So yeah, I don't do this often, but I have to give them a perfect score this time around. So 5 out of 5 for the landing gear. Now quality wise is where I think this model is not doing quite as well as it could have with the interactive series. Now the printing and everything looks good on the model, don't get me wrong, but the doors are a little lighter than the white on the fuselage, which makes them stick out. Build quality in terms of the model itself is very good, but the way that it's put together, like how you exchange your parts, is not quite as good in my opinion. Yeah, but other than that, the model is good, but it really takes away, in my opinion, that the doors are all made out of plastics. I'm taking off a few points here. Only 7 out of 10 for the quality on the model. Let's now look at every single score again and determine the final rating of this model. So for the box we had a 3 out of 5, mold was a 7 out of 10, landing gear a 5 out of 5, quality another 7 out of 10, giving it a total of 22 out of 30, and the final rating is a 7.5. So let's see what that means for our leaderboard. Now with a score of 7.5, I don't think it's as good as the Swiss 777 or the United 787-10 for that matter. So I'm gonna give it position 18 for the moment. I think that's fair for this model at the moment. Alright, so my personal opinion on this model. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with Gemini Jets. I opened up the box and first I thought you could like actually open up the doors, but no, that's not the case. You have to exchange the parts, which is fine with me, but why did they make the parts out of plastic? I'm gonna show you here the system that they use for the nose cone. You can see you have those two little plastic pieces that go into the holes on the actual model, and it is very flimsy, like you can just break it off. It is not solid. You can see it is not really fit in there properly. It's not the right way to do it, and I just don't think that was a good choice. I think they should have made it out of metal. And Gemini Jets, listen now, if you're planning on making some more interactive models, here is the solution to the problem. Yeah, that's the solution, Gemini Jets. Use magnets. Listen to Jesse Pinkman, he just said it. Magnets, bitch. They're good. You would not have the problem of breaking it. The parts would be out of metal. That's the solution. Then you can also charge higher prices because it's actually a working high quality system. So yeah, I do not really regret buying this model. It is a cool experience. It looks very good when you have it all set up, when you have gone through this pain. Anyway, if you really need it for your collection, if you want to experience it, sure, go ahead, buy it, but I would not really recommend it. It is for sure the last interactive model I'm gonna buy until they change the system. Alright, that was finally it. That was a lot of things I had to say about this model. What's your opinion on the Gemini Jets interactive series? Are you happy with it? Do you think they should change it? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you next time. Goodbye.